I'm gonna show you guys how to do the freshest and cleanest high mid fade. You're gonna start your first guideline in the front, your next one right here towards the back, and you're gonna drop it a little in the back. And all we're gonna do is connect, 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 connect. But make sure you guys follow because the winner's gonna be winning a clipper. We have over $1,000 worth of clippers and trimmers, so don't miss out. And now we're just gonna go ahead and take this line all the way around the head. We're gonna go ahead and take it towards the front. And this is how you're gonna start doing it once you're already used to the trimming. You know, you don't gotta set in the 3 lines. So there's 2 ways, right? But just make sure you guys lock in. And then we're just gonna clean up the hair right here in the bottom. That way we could make sure it's nice and short, nice and cut, so we could set in our next guideline. Now all we're gonna do is turn the client towards us, and we're gonna make sure that both lines are around the same part of the head. Another client was waiting outside, so it was a little hot. So I just grabbed a cold towel right here, and we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of let it sit on his head for a few seconds and let him cool down. And then we're gonna use the same towel to wipe off any sweat. It's really important that you work with a clean canvas, or at least attempt to, right? And then we're just gonna go ahead and lock it in with some hairspray. I was about to say some Febreze. So now you're gonna practice this motion 10 billion times. You're gonna put your finger right here, one guideline in the middle, one guideline in the front, one guideline in the back. And all we're gonna do is simply connect, 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 connect. We're gonna do it just like that, and we're gonna pass it 4 times. But honestly, I like to take it around like this. Go all the way around the head. All the way around the head. And then I like to go back. Just like that. And we're gonna do this 4 times, right? So we're gonna go back and forth 4 times just to make sure that every single part of this guideline is, you know, symmetrical, consistent, and everything is the same. Check it out. Then we're gonna do it one more time, just like that. And now we're gonna close the lever midway, and we're gonna go up midway up our finger. So that way you could practice going up midway up these lines. So I like to work in sections, just like that, moving gradually forward. And then I like to go back 4 times, right? Like I told you guys, just to make sure everything is nice and even. We're gonna go back one more time. And then we're gonna close the lever, and we're gonna attack the bottom of the finger. Go ahead and attack the bottom of the finger. Just like that, we're gonna attack that bottom line. And then it's okay if you go back to the lever midway and you detail, right? This is when you start to detail. Once you do the 4-time pass, once you pass it 4 times, you could close it again in certain parts and areas just to make sure everything is nice and even. And basically what you do to one side, you do to the other side of the head, right? Let me show you guys right here in the back as well. Finger width, you're gonna go up halfway 4 times. Then you're gonna go back to how you started, comb the hair out. Always combing this type of hair because it'll curl back up. Not really on the half, but more towards like the top area, right? And then you're gonna close that lever, and we're gonna tag right at the bottom, right at the bottom, right at the bottom, and it should look something like this. And when you cut the top, it's really important you comb the hair out. I had already combed it out. Make sure you comb it the way it grows. Right here, the client does like the 1.25 on the top of the head. So we're gonna go ahead and pass it really, really carefully. And then towards the front line apart, we do open up the lever to the 1.5, just to make sure that we could leave a little bit of more bulk around that area. Then I close up the lever, and then just be really careful to leave that bulk, right? Do not cut it right here. Once you go back to the 1.25, be really careful around this area. Take your time, because you don't want to cut this lighter spot and make it look super light. And now with your 1.5, we're gonna set in our next guideline, but we're gonna be like flicking out because we essentially don't want to create another harsh guideline on top of this area. So we're just gonna go ahead and flick it out, taking your time, flicking this line out. Notice how I'm not like digging in. And then we're gonna go ahead and use our half guard to blend this line out. Now you're gonna put your half guard lever open, lever midway actually, and you're gonna go up midway up your finger. But you could also go lever open, right? Nothing wrong with going lever open. You're gonna go all the way to the top of your finger, flicking out, just like that. Notice how we're flicking out. But the reason why I like to go lever midway is because I feel like it's much easier to start blending gradually from the half to lever midway and then slowly open it up. And I can see where I'm cutting versus, you know, leaving a lot of bulk and cutting with a lot of bulk. Just the half guard lever open now. Then we're gonna go ahead and close the lever and we're gonna attack the bottom of this line. Just like that. It's gonna be the same steps in the bag. Lever open, clean it up real good. Close it midway. You're gonna go at midway. Close it all the way. You're gonna use the bottom of your finger as guide so you don't lose yourself. And look at how well blended this already looking. All we gotta do is just detail little spots. And this is where like the true barber comes out, right? Who's gonna detail, who's gonna leave it like that, who's in a rush, and who's gonna really take the time to see how they could improve their fade. And now I'm gonna come back with the one open, just to kind of detail. Close the lever. And look at the fade already, looking crispy. I like to come with the trimmer now, literally just using the corner of the blade. Whatever tool you use to set in your first guideline is the tool you're gonna use to take out the last line. So this is just more like on the detailing side. And I'll check out these waves. We're gonna go ahead and put some Cantu, and then we're gonna blow dry it for around like 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna show you guys next, right? So do this step and then use the blow dryer. You're gonna go ahead and put the blow dryer on hot, and then you're gonna just brush in the waves for about 30 seconds. Then I like to put hairspray. We're gonna make sure we put a nice amount, not too much, but also, you know, a good amount so it can hold. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the Durag on. So now that you have the Durag, you're gonna put the blow dryer on high hold for another 45 seconds, and then you should take out the Durag. Not cold. And then I also like to leave the Durag on while you go ahead and clean up the face and line it up, just to make sure it gets that extra hold. And I'll just be really careful right here. Line it up crispy, sharp. He likes to leave it thick, right? So we're gonna leave it as thick as possible. And then all you gotta do is clean up all the hair from the face and just razor the mustache. About done, brother? And all you're gonna do is just razor it up. Take your time. Stretch the skin. And it should look something like this. Blow a bubble. It's really important you also have your client blow a bubble, because there's little hair right here that always tucks away, especially by the corner of the lip right here. A lot of barbers forget this little piece of hair right here. This is my favorite part. I always feel like I'm at a car show revealing the new model. Check it out. Bam, look at these waves, my boy. There's no ant legs. Everything is laid down to perfection. When you do a lineup, make sure the client is looking around your chest area. Me personally, I like to start towards like the weaker sides. So I'll start like in the middle. He likes to push it back a little because he doesn't like that round look. So make sure you consult that with your client so you know how to go about the lineup. So I like to start in the middle, and then I'm gonna work my way to the right side. We're gonna go ahead and guide ourselves with the chalk right here. And notice how everything is connecting flawlessly. It's just a tap and go. I'm not over here passing it like 40 million times just to get a crispy lineup. Bam. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you're gonna go ahead and do to the other side. That way you could lock in everything just like this. Don't forget to come in with your Prestige Next Level Barber razor holder. This razor holder is my own brand, so check out the brand. Now you're gonna use your Prestige Next Level Barber Enhancement gun. I believe I only have one of these left in stock, so I highly recommend you go get it. It's perfect, small, compact, perfect for barber shows or house call, and you'll even get your Prestige Next Level Barber Enhancement card with your order. All right, then YouTube, this is the cut right here. Make sure you guys follow for daily tips and tricks. Check it out, crispy, fresh. Make sure you guys tap in for the best tutorials on YouTube. Check out those waves, that line. I'm I'm telling y'all, the best.